A warm greeting. Today is Friday, September 29, 2023. This is meteorologist Ruben Garcia. At the time of recording this video, it is 7 in the morning, local time in the Eastern Caribbean, where we continue to closely monitor the evolution of Tropical Storm Philippe. Additionally, we have Tropical Storm Rina, which is continuing its movement towards the northwest and does not pose a threat to the Caribbean. In this infrared satellite image, we can see that both disturbances are being affected by shear winds from the west-northwest. Currently, both cyclones maintain their intensity with maximum sustained winds of 45 miles per hour. Furthermore, the circulation centers of both cyclones are located to the northwest of the stronger thunderstorm activity, and this is due to the shear winds. Currently, the distance between both circulation centers is approximately 500 miles, so they are close enough for a binary interaction or the Fujiwhara effect to occur. This interaction between both cyclones will cause Tropical Storm Rina to continue its path to the northwest, while Tropical Storm Philippe is expected to move very slowly south-southwest over the next 3 to 4 days. Eventually, it is expected to turn north, possibly passing to the east of the Caribbean. Although Tropical Storm Philippe is expected to remain relatively weak in the next few days, some models suggest that it may become a Category 1 hurricane in about 4 to 5 days. Fortunately, all models indicate a northward movement, and although there is a wide dispersion in possible locations in about 5 days, only one model brings Tropical Storm Philippe close to the northeast of the Caribbean. In other words, the highest probabilities suggest that it will remain over the Atlantic waters. In fact, in the recent updates, the National Hurricane Center has not made significant changes to the forecast track. Over the next 3 days, it is expected to move slowly southwest and eventually, on Sunday afternoon, turn north. Also, note that the cone of uncertainty remains away from the Lesser Antilles and Puerto Rico. At the moment, this cyclone is not a threat to the Caribbean, although we will continue to monitor in case it moves a bit further west than anticipated. There is really no reason to worry in the Caribbean at the moment. Tropical Storm Rina is projected to maintain its movement to the northwest and eventually weaken over open Atlantic waters, staying away from land areas. Let's briefly look at the forecast from the global models. Today, they have good consensus on the projection for both disturbances. Let's start with the American model, the GFS. You can see the binary interaction or the Fujiwhara effect occurring over the weekend to the east and northeast of the Caribbean. It eventually strengthens into a hurricane but moves northward over open Atlantic waters. The European model agrees with this forecast, although it has a trajectory a bit closer to the northern Lesser Antilles. In this binary interaction and Fujiwhara effect, Tropical Storm Philippe eventually turns northward starting Sunday night and Monday morning. Also, under this scenario, it would pass to the northeast of the Caribbean. The UK model also coincides with this forecast. Initially, it moves south-southwest and eventually takes a northwest-north turn, passing about 200 to 300 miles northeast of the Caribbean. The German model has a very similar forecast. We see that our best global models all agree that it will not reach the Caribbean region and that eventually, on Sunday and Monday, it will turn northward. Nevertheless, I invite you to remain vigilant in the northeastern Caribbean in case there is any change to the west. At the moment, the chances of it reaching the Caribbean are minimal. Let's look at the ensemble members of the GFS model. All members have Tropical Storm Philippe passing to the northeast of the Caribbean. This shows us that the probabilities of it approaching the Lesser Antilles at the moment are minimal. We can see the ensemble members of the European model, with almost all of them having this disturbance moving northward over the Atlantic waters. Only 3 to 4 members move it a bit further west, passing near or over the northern Lesser Antilles. Under this forecast, Tropical Storm Philippe is projected to pass to the east of the Lesser Antilles. At the moment, the only anticipation is an increase in humidity and rainfall across the northern Lesser Antilles from Saturday night until Tuesday. I repeat, at the moment, there is no threat to the Caribbean region, so you can rest assured. I will keep you informed of any changes that arise in this forecast. I hope everyone has an excellent weekend. Until then, goodbye.